My name is Leandra. I'm 18. I'm half Indonesian, half Italian. My mum is Indonesian and my dad is Italian. Experiencing both cultures. Probably how close everyone is. Families and friends and like neighbors and stuff, they're all really close. The food. Yes, I have a few times. Really hot and humid, but I really like the weather over there and the other culture in general. No, I haven't. I would like to go to Italy. Probably Indonesian because like I haven't been to Italy and I don't really know much. As much as about the culture and stuff as I do about Indonesia. Probably because even though my dad's Italian, he's lived here for most of his life. Whereas my mom like immigrated from Indonesia when she was older. Microaggressions, I suppose. Make weird comments and stuff. No, I haven't. Not necessarily. Probably other factors. I think it can be like you feel excluded from certain parts of society, I guess. Probably because it's not like I really feel like I fit in with either white or Asian. They're accepting, yes, but I feel like I don't fully fit in with either family because of being mixed race, I suppose.
In my opinion, the most successful aspect of my video portrait interview was the candidness of my interviewee. I chose to interview my best friend Leandra as I knew we would be able to have an open and honest conversation. I then decided I would interview Leandra about being mixed race, as it is something we have talked about before and I know it interests both of us. I also thought that this topic is something I haven't heard touched on a lot by the media, so it would be interesting for others to watch a documentary style piece on it. Race can be a touchy subject for a lot of people. That's why it was important for me to pick someone who was already comfortable with me for the interview. If I had chosen someone different for the interview about the same topic, I don't think they would have been able to be as open with me and it would have been harder for them to answer my questions honestly. The least successful aspect of my video interview portrait, in my opinion, was the color grading I applied to the video. It was extremely hard for me to get a consistent color grade for the whole interview, as when I filmed, I used natural light, so the lighting kept changing. This made color grading very hard for me as I am not very familiar with color grading, so it took me a long time to figure out the software and how to apply it to my footage. The shadows kept changing in the footage due to the usage of natural light, making it impossible for me to achieve a consistent color grade throughout the piece. Perhaps if I was more familiar with color grading, this aspect of editing would not have been so difficult for me and my film would have been color graded better. The Week 10 reading by Michael Rabager, Conducting and Shooting Interviews, highlighted for me many things about conducting an interview that I was not aware of. For instance, I did not know that the order of the questions you ask is so important. The reading suggests start with questions the interviewee can answer with facts, and then build up to opinion questions as the interview continues. This is because the facts will be easier for the interviewee to answer and will lead them to feel more comfortable with you, so when you ask them questions that require their opinions later on, they will feel more comfortable with you and be more likely to open up. I used this approach when interviewing my subject and found asking her factual questions first did appear to make her feel more comfortable in front of the camera. A core lesson I learned in the production process is that organization is key to creating a good production. I was not as organized while undergoing this production as I could have been. I believe this caused my production to suffer. This is why in the future I will schedule my time better when I am undergoing an assignment such as this, so my final product will be better.